the use of fire, humanity has initiated several different technologies. And all of modern technology is basically variations on fire. Fire burns wood. Nuclear reactors burn atoms. Yes, I know that is sort of a funny phrasing, but that's my opinion of what's happening. The atom structures, the large molecules, are being broken down. That's what fission is. A fission reactor is breaking down these huge molecules. Right? It's not like a hydrogen atom. It's like this huge uranium atom, which has this huge structure and is being broken down. Now, it's the same thing with fire. You take a log of wood and you break it down. That's just my opinion. It's my analogy. See how you like it. So, humans are still burning things. Now they're burning atoms, using the atomic bomb as a weapon of mass destruction, and they still don't live where they're supposed to be, and they are still fighting with each other over scarce resources, and the population is getting huge. Way too many people. Now we have waste issues, toxicity issues, pollution issues, and I believe, oh by the way, the first pollution that humanity produced, fecal matter is not pollution, that reintegrates with nature. I believe the first pollution was the smoke coming from fire, which is very acrid and burns your face and it upsets your eyes and makes your eyes water, and it's acrid and the plants don't like it, and it's just not as natural, in my opinion. So you might say, well, what about a lightning bolt that strikes in a forest and causes a fire? Sure, that happens. How often does it happen? Not that often. It does happen. Fire is a part of nature, but it's not something you see on a constant basis. Humanity took a part of nature that was a very rare event that was used to purge and cleanse, and is now using fire on a continuous basis. Humanity took a part of nature and extremely blew it out of proportion from its natural role and function, and is using it to do something it was never intended to do. So yes, fire could be technically called natural. So is cyanide. Cyanide is very natural. Too much cyanide and you die. Cyanide, you just only need a small amount of cyanide to hurt yourself. Cyanide, if you're not familiar with it, look it up on the internet. And it's just one of many poisons that isn't a natural substance. It's found in some seeds in order to prevent animals from eating those seeds, but in trace amounts. It's not fatal, but it's still not pleasant. But it's a part of nature, and if you use too much of it, you die. Fire is a part of nature, and if you exacerbate its use, not only do you die, or not only do you cause yourself all sorts of troubles on a small scale, look at what it's done on the large scale to all of humanity. So in my opinion, humanity began to deviate from its place in nature when it created fire, or started using fire in a very exacerbated way. That was when humanity's disjuncture from nature began. Now, let's come back to the topic of this video, which is the Paradise Diet. The whole premise is that you're not cooking your food. That's the whole foundation. You're not cooking your food, you're eating it raw, and then in my dietary system, the Paradise Diet as a structure, I'm describing how you can eat raw food in an organized way to stay healthy. Many people report not having good results with raw food. Many people report having temporary good results. Many people say raw food diet works very well for weight loss, which it does if you eat it improperly. But if you eat it properly, you can get muscle gain. You may get fat loss, but you'll get muscle gain. So you are still gaining weight overall, but you're gaining muscle mass. Now, if you eat the cooked food diet very terribly, you get sick. If you eat the raw food diet terribly, you get very sick. If you eat the vegan diet well, you're doing better. If you eat the cooked food diet well, you're doing better. If you eat the raw food diet well, following a certain set of rules that I mentioned, you do superb. That's been my experience. You do absolutely fabulous. You have so much fun, in fact, that in my experience, there's no diet that's better. It tastes so good, it feels fabulous. So I can highly recommend to you, keeping in mind this little story I mentioned to you, think about it in the sort of short version. Humanity creates fire, and within a very short period of time, we're in modern times, and you see all the traces of fire in modern technology, from the nuclear reactor to the atomic bomb, which are two major modern inventions, and yet You see a lot of the same problems you saw way back when humanity first introduced fire, which is war, scarcity of resources, and a host of problems humanity did not have before fire. In my opinion, before fire, humanity was in harmony with nature. There was no need for war because humans were not overpopulated, because they lived in their natural environment and nowhere else. And in their natural environment, the type of food they were designed to eat, which is the raw food, fruits, leafy greens, and nuts and things like that, well, there was plenty of them, so there was no need to fight. Humanity's problems began with fire. Humanity's problems, in my opinion, also end with fire. But that's a long project. That's a project that, hey, might take a while, a couple 20, 30, 40 years, 50, if humanity worked as a team, if everybody started eating correctly. I estimate that humanity could really turn the whole planet around in under 100 years for sure, but humanity would need to start with their body, and that's the whole purpose of my Lightning Fitness website. I want to show you how to treat your body, how to exercise correctly, how to eat correctly, and how to treat your body as something that you love and enjoy, so that you can enjoy physical health, and then you can impart that health to your planet. It isn't that hard to change the world. It isn't that hard to make a difference. It isn't that hard to save the world, but you have to save yourself. You have to save your body. It starts with you. You have to empower your body. You have to make it strong and vibrant and powerful, and then your every day will be filled with joy and vigor, and you'll have a very easy time helping the world because you'll be helping yourself, and then it's easy to help others because you're started with you. So, in my opinion, if you want to return to nature, a very good place to start is with your diet, and that means getting away from the very thing which caused humanity to deviate from nature, which in my opinion is the use of fire. Now obviously we still need to heat our homes, but you can start with your diet, and return your diet to a more natural form. I describe all about it on my Paradise Diet website, which is lightningfitness.org, and it's one of the sections on my Lightning Fitness website. I also have a whole Lightning Fitness system, which is devoted to exercising in a way which doesn't require weights or use of props or technology of any kind. It's based on speed of movement. You move very, very quickly, and then you develop tone, and then you build mass over time as well. So